Why, hello everybody. This is Eric Veritho92, aka Eric the Triceratops once again. So it was announced, I believe, yesterday or the day before, approximately sometime around then, that Toy Story 5 was announced, Frozen 3, and Zootopia 2. So I reviewed Toy Story 3 and 4 on my channel. Loved Toy Story 3. That was my favorite movie of 2010. And I remember back in 2010, I made a video saying that, yeah, Toy Story 3 is the best movie that I saw. Excuse me. It was the best movie that I saw in 2010. Now, granted, I didn't see every movie that came out in 2010, so someone else might have some other opinion, but, I loved Toy Story 3. It was such the perfect way to wrap up the franchise. And a lot of people have the same opinion as me that, Toy Story 3 just didn't need any more sequels after that. Done. They could do like those direct-to-video, stuff, like the side stuff, that's fine. But a Toy Story 4, no, just don't, because the third one wrapped it up so well. Well, Toy Story 4 was announced, and, with the trailers, I wasn't sold right away, because I was like, this just seems so unnecessary. Then when it came out, it was getting such great reviews, I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. I saw it at the theater with my friend Michaela and her brother and sister. I didn't hate it. I know I mentioned this during my review of it, but it just came across so unnecessary. Like, after watching the movie, I'm like, I just don't feel like the movie really justified its existence. So I really didn't like the ending of Toy Story 4, 'cause, it really ruined the ending to part 3. And Andy's gonna be pissed knowing that that girl, I forgot her name, from the third and fourth movie, that she completely neglected Woody when Andy made it very clear to her, saying, please take good care of this toy, because this toy meant a lot to me when I was a kid. So, knowing the fact that she lost Woody, like, oh my, I didn't care for Toy Story 4. And I'll give the movie this. Those two stuffed bears for the comedy relief, they were hilarious, but they didn't save the movie for me. So with all that said, Toy Story 5, I want to be excited for it because I loved Toy Story 1 and 2 as a kid. Absolutely loved those movies as a kid. And as a teenager, I absolutely loved Toy Story 3. As an adult, I wanted to like Toy Story 4, but I don't ever feel like I have the need to watch it again. And Toy Story 5, at this point, it just really seems like they're just milking a cow, because Toy Story is such a big name franchise. I just feel like Toy Story 5 is unnecessary. Just like Toy Story 4. So I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm just being honest. I just don't really care for Toy Story 5. Maybe they could fix up the mistakes from part 4. Sure. Maybe they'll do that, but I don't know. So moving on, Frozen 3. The first Frozen, I don't mind it. I saw it at the movie theater. It was very fast-paced, but a little bit too fast-paced. It felt a little bit too short. The songs are very memorable, especially the infamous Let It Go. I won't say Frozen's my favorite Disney movie. It's definitely not. But I do think Tangled was a better movie. I kind of wish we got a Tangled 2, but what can you do, huh? it's not that I hate Frozen. It's just, I just honestly think Tangled is a better movie. It just has better pacing and more interesting characters to me. Frozen 2, I remember when that came out, everybody on my Facebook was praising it, saying, oh, it's amazing. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So I complained about how the pacing in Frozen 1 was too fast for me, but the pacing in Frozen 2 was way too slow. It really felt like that it dragged. The only memorable song, in my opinion, was Into the Unknown. Every other song just felt so forgettable. I didn't care for Frozen 2. I would rather watch Toy Story 4, but to be honest, that's not really saying much. But yeah, I really didn't care for Frozen 2. Honestly, I thought it was boring. I just couldn't get into it. Now, with Frozen 3, I knew they were going to do a Frozen 3 because Frozen 2 made over $1 billion at the box office. And, well, just to be honest, I'm not really looking forward to Frozen 3. I'm not. I'm just being honest. Now, Zootopia 2, that's the one that I am interested in. Because I absolutely loved Zootopia, with its underlying themes about racism. I loved it. It's a very clever movie. And, I loved the jokes. Like, there's that one part where they're all in a room and then some person says, no, we should address the elephant in the room. It's funny because there literally is an elephant in that room. So yeah, I loved Zootopia. I'm actually surprised that it hasn't gotten a sequel already because that came out back in 2016. So really surprised it's taken them this long to do Zootopia 2. But, that's the one that out of the 3 movies that were announced, Zootopia 2 honestly is the one that I'm the most interested in. So, I'm really curious where the plot is going to go with Zootopia 2. But yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Those are my thoughts on Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, and Zootopia 2 being announced. Don't really care for Toy Story 5 or Frozen 3. Maybe I'll watch them on Disney Plus, but I don't feel like I have to rush out to the theater to watch them. Zootopia 2, count me in. All right, thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.